Hello everyone and welcome back to another week of Techy Tuesday. Today we're doing a side-by-side first look at two AI tools you've probably already heard of, ChatGPT and Claude. If you ever wondered what the difference actually is or which one you should be using for your business, this video is for you. We're going to keep it simple and practical, and I'll also walk you through what you get for free versus what's worth paying for on each platform. Both ChatGPT and Claude are AI assistants, meaning you can have a conversation with them, ask them questions, give them tasks, and they'll respond like a very capable, very fast helper. ChatGPT is made by a company called OpenAI. Claude is made by a company called Anthropic. Both tools launched around the same time and have been competing ever since, which is great actually for us as users because they keep getting better. The easiest way to think about it, ChatGPT is a tool most people started with, so it has the biggest name recognition. Claude is a newer kid on the block that a lot of people, especially in professional settings, are starting to prefer for writing and communication tasks. Let me show you both side by side. Here's ChatGPT. Pretty simple. You've got a text box at the bottom. Your conversation history will be on the left when you open this sidebar, and your response will be in the middle. And here's Claude. Very similar layout, clean, minimal, nothing too overwhelming. One thing you'll notice right away when you start using these two platforms is Claude tends to feel a little bit more conversational, less robotic in its responses. And that's actually one of the biggest reasons we've been using it more for real estate content, like listing descriptions, client emails, social media captions. They just come out sounding more natural. Let me show you a quick example. I'm going to give both tools the exact same prompt and we'll see how they respond. The prompt I'm using is: write a short, warm social media caption announcing an open house this Saturday at a home in the Stone Oak area of San Antonio. Keep it under 150 words. Here's what ChatGPT gave us. It's solid, it's got the key info, it's friendly, it works. And here's Claude's version. Now, depending on how you have each system set up, it's possible that it may ask you some clarifying questions to help give you a better detailed response. Here it asks me, do you have specific details to include, address, time, price range, notable features, or would you just like me to write in placeholder brackets you can fill in? I'm just going to write placeholders to see what it gives me. Now, as you can see here, there is a difference in tone. It reads a little bit more like something a real person would actually post, less templated, a little bit warmer, and definitely more detailed. I like how it asks me for additional details, and then it gave those placeholders for it. Now, neither one is wrong. ChatGPT's version would absolutely work, but if you're going to be copy and pasting right into Instagram without editing, Claude tends to need a little less cleanup. Now, if I gave both of these some more information, like the address and the time and details about the home, they would definitely be ready to go. I can just copy and paste these into Instagram or Facebook. Now let's talk about what you actually get for free versus what requires a paid plan, because this question comes up a lot. On ChatGPT, the free version gives you access to GPT-4o Mini, which is decent, but it's a lighter version of the model. You can do most basic tasks with it, drafting emails, answering questions, writing captions. The paid version is called ChatGPT Plus, and it runs about $20 a month. With Plus, you get access to things like the full GPT-4o model, which is noticeably faster and smarter, and you also get access to things like image generation, the ability to create custom GPTs, and higher usage limits. You're less likely to hit a wall mid-conversation. For agents who are using AI regularly through the day, the Plus version is worth it. For someone just getting started and experimenting, the free version is a totally fine place to begin. Claude's free version gives you access to Claude Sonnet, their mid-tier model with a daily usage limit. You'll notice if you use it a lot in one sitting, it may slow down or ask you to wait. That's the main limitation for the free tier. Claude Pro is also about $20 a month. With Pro, you'll get significantly higher usage limits, access to the most powerful models, including Claude Opus, and the ability to use projects. Projects is a feature I love, and we actually will do a full separate video on that. Projects let you give Claude background context about your business so it stops asking you to re-explain yourself every single time. So in terms of price, they're both the same. The question is really which one benefits your workflow better. So which one should you actually use? Honestly, try both, especially since you have free versions for both of them. But here's my general rule of thumb for agents. Use ChatGPT when you need to do research, get quick answers, or you want to pull from a wider knowledge base. It's been around a lot longer and tends to know more about general topics. Use Claude when you're writing, listing descriptions, client-facing emails, social media content, follow-up messages. Claude just produces cleaner, more natural-sounding copy with less editing on your end. And if you're already deep into one platform and it's working for you, there's no reason to switch. The best AI tool is the one you'll actually use. That's it for today's Techy Tuesday. We'll be doing a whole series breaking down Claude specifically, like how to write better prompts, how to use projects, how to build a skill, and more. If you have any questions or there's a specific tool you want us to cover, drop it in the comments. And if this was helpful, share it with another agent who's been curious about AI but hasn't known where to start. See you next Tuesday.